thought it was all over.
Guess again, what I got to lose, they don't expect for me to win. It ain't nobody like me, cause at birth I killed my twin. Now I got mixed personality, sometimes I let him in. He be like, dead them all, dead them all. He don't care if you was with him or wasn't, you was involved. Give a pass, hell no, send them all to the morgue, Lord.
Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of You Might Not Like It podcast. Your host, Mr. Wavy, and I got my brothers with me again. We got Sir Octavius and Mr. Sammy Hendricks. Oh, how you doing today, brother?
But, it's a new day. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. Just don't talk to you about Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good, bro. Feeling real good.
Yeah. Still a sensitive subject. And to see it there live in person is even crazier. But I'll give you a break today, brother, or for now at least. Sam, how we doing?
I'm doing good. I ain't gonna give him no break before this over. I'm gonna dive in, but I'm gonna let it slide at the beginning. I'm gonna let him slide. You might not like it, but
hey, you might not like it, but how about them sorry ass Cardinals? Ain't that what he did to us on episode 1? Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Then he get at us.
Yeah. I feel like he jumped the gates.
Jesus still young.
Yeah. Still 11-6, right? Still 11-6.
6. I'll fade away from the baby. Still 11-6. He's still young. We still young.
Okay.
That's what you start saying when you know that season is going down the shitter.
Good.
Season still young. We still good. We still got our running back. Oh wait, no, we don't.
Hey, we might pick up Kamar while you playing, but we good.
Hey, listen, what was that? D Mercado? Was that your boy? Oh, that's your backup, right?
That was not my boy. That's nobody that I call. I can tell you that much. Hey, but players fuck up.
Week after week, ladies and gentlemen, we continue to see it in the NFL, dropping the ball before you make it to the dang end zone. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But, let me run down the agenda real quick, y'all. We got some playoff baseball. Unfortunately, it's an end for my Yankees. Rocking a jersey in hopes that we could pull through and make it to a game 5. Sam and his Chicago Cubs, they're still holding strong. They got the dub to force a game 4. So hopefully their fate doesn't turn like my Yankees. I'm a pull for you, Sam. I'm a pull for you, brother. So we'll talk a little bit of that and maybe even get into some who we think might win it all. Who's looking the strongest? Who's going to take it? You know what I mean? Is it going to be the Dodgers? Is it the Brewers? Are the Brewers hot enough? Does Phillies, do they come back and dominate that series? Can the Cubbies overcome? Or do the Toronto Blue Jays, the team that just knocked the Yankees out today, do they take it? Then entering week 6 of the NFL season, one thing I want to ask is, what is the biggest surprise that you fellas think entering week 6? Like, what do you think biggest surprise? Who's the biggest surprise? What's the biggest storyline? We could want to chat about that a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been another trade. Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals. Can he be the Messiah? Can he be the great white hope that Cincinnati needs? Can he beat Father Time, get Jamar Chase and Higgins the ball and win some football games? Obviously, they got a big one in Green Bay this week, and I feel like Green Bay Flacco will fade 100%. And then after that, we jump into our pickups, ladies and gentlemen, where we're sitting now. Your boy Wavy is 11-6. Sam right behind me, hot on my trails at 10-7, and Mr. Octavius at 8-9. So that's where we sit. We got a lot going on. We want to get through this pod today, get through this episode. It is number 9, almost to the double digits, fellas. So let's kick this number 9 off with a bang. I'll go in and I'll go first, all right? I guess we want to get the bad news out the way first. Yankees took an L, and I didn't like it. I like it. I think you had a few people that needed to answer some questions. Some of the bigger bats, Giancarlo Stanton, some of the bigger bats, Aaron Judge, they came in and I think delivered in some of the moments where we really needed some hits. We needed some clutch, get on base, get some base runners, different things like that. I think Judge showed up today. Did he hit a home run? No, he didn't. But I think Judge, he hit over 500 this series. I think he answered the questions of can he show up and hit big. And then he had a big moment today in the, bottom of the 9th, coming up and needing to get on base, got a big shot. So I think there were some questions answered. But I mean, Cody Bellinger, what are we doing? Man, what are we doing, Cody? I think Cody got one hit for the entire series, man. For the entire playoffs, I think, actually, man. Cody Bellinger sold, and I think there were, Volpe sold today. Volpe did not have a great game at all. So I think the Yankees definitely have some opportunity. And man, it came down to pitching again for, the New York Yankees. You can't give up as many runs as we gave up and expect to win any games. Our number one, our ace, Max Fried, they just chewed him up. Even I feel like they got to Rodon. We're going to have to get a cleaner and a tighter bullpen. Looked like there were some phases of the game where we played better defense, fielding and, different things like that. But I think the pitching, it looks like their bullpen absolutely dominated us. Their starters absolutely dominated us. We were able to kind of get some big hits in the last game, but I feel like not enough this game to really come back and win. They just continued to pound out clutch hit after clutch hit, inning after inning, and we're able to just take the game. So I think my Yankees definitely got to do better in that bullpen, and I think just better clutch hitting. We have some great hitters. We got some great players. It's just they got to show up in the moment. So what did you fellas see?
I'll let you go, Sam.
Well, it's time for Stanton to retire. That's why the Cubs got rid of Bellinger. Outside of that, Yankees had their run. All I gotta say is about time Toronto made it. That's the only thing I can get out of it. Outside of that, the only thing I like about the Yankees is the pinstripes. So I really,
y'all got pinstripes too.
I mean, that's the only reason I like it. But yeah, to break it all down, what's missing is clutchness. Being clutch is the biggest thing when it comes to playoffs in baseball. And if you can't come up with that clutch hit, and if your bullpen is weak, you're not gonna make it too far. Good pitching always cancel out good hitting. So unfortunately, your team, you probably bet on them. Probably the reason y'all lost. You know how you get. But hey,
No, sir. I learned my lesson betting on my Yankees, man. I just let them get out there and do their thing.
but I
We
mean,
lost because bet on them.
Yeah, that's sometime a big payroll don't always get you that dub you need.
Yeah. True. And Schlitter, I feel like, pitched great. Both times he pitched, I think, 6.1 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 Ks. I think that fastball, that cutter, like, he gets some strikeout pitches, and I think he becomes a lot more dominant and dangerous because there were still entirely too many balls that were hittable across the plate.
Man,
But he still dominated, only 2 earned
Vlad
runs.
Jr., man, he showed up.
Vlad absolutely showed up.
He showed up. Like,
dominant hitting, home run in the first 3 games.
Yeah, like there's no tomorrow, man. I got to take care of this now.
Yeah.
Y'all spent that money right. That's what he said. You heard me?
100%.
Man.
Anything, I mean, I feel like everything's been said.
Yeah, everything's been said. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I only watch baseball during October. Being truthfully honest, when I feel like things get heightened. Watch the last game. Definitely see the ballpen heat up. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch this game. I mean, I watched it from the stat line, but I didn't actually catch the actual game itself. So I don't really have anything valuable to say. I'm just that the Blue Jays were hot. They were a better team than I expected. I could say that much. I truly did feel like the Yankees were gonna step it up during postseason, but it looks like they have to really look at their whole entire roster and figure out where to go next. Because I mean, again, they try to do what LA Dodgers are doing as far as building what they pocket, and it worked last year for them to at least get to the World Series, but this year they fell extremely short. So I'm more excited to see what they do in the offseason than anything else. That's really all I got.
They got to build on that pitching style, bro. Like,
gotta build on that pitching style.
Like, the best pitching staff in Major League right now is between the Dodgers and the Brewers, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
when you can go deep, you know what I mean? When your starting pitcher can go deep, and here's the thing, right? This offense has to do better because this was a bullpen game for Toronto. You got they started out. I mean, each pitcher throwing about 20 upwards to 20 pitches, 1 or 2 innings here and there and getting out. So it's I guess it can be difficult for hitters to see a different pitcher each inning or each at bat. But when you don't have a dominant starter to go right now, you gotta dominate that bullpen.
You know who started that though? That guy in LA. He'll be in the playoffs and he'll have a bullpen day to save his starters, and everybody else, starting to do it, and it works for him. But Dodgers they draft very well, and they got some good pitching over there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, the Dodgers and Philly game is live right now. What's the count on that? Oh, I know you're looking for it.
3-1. 3-1, Phillies up.
3-1, Phillies up right now. Sam, yeah, we'll go to the Cubbies. I feel like, and I don't want to rain on your parade, obviously, right? But I feel like they are essentially doing what the Yankees did, right? You win that first home game, but it's almost like the loss is coming, or it's there, but you live to fight another day. But it seems like the more dominant team is going to wind up showing up and taking over. Anything you got from today's win that, you think you can take into game 4?
Man, to keep it 100, Chicago, you might not like it. I honestly think we possibly should have been swept, brother. They obviously a better team than we are, to keep it 100. We don't have the pitching that we need as well. I mean, we lasted throughout the season with different variety of pitchers, but our ace we missing. If Justin Steele was there, it'd probably be a whole different series. And I got to give credit where credit is due. The Brewers been doing it all season, and honestly,
not all season.
all season. The Brewers
they started a little shaky. The Yankees, that's when they came out talking about them torpedo bats. Who you think the Yankees beat up on scoring all them runs in them first couple games? I know.
Yeah,
Sam,
I forgot about the torpedo bats. That's crazy.
Hey, but whatever it was, they woke Milwaukee up.
Correct.
And once they woke them up, they ain't looked back. And I was one of the ones saying, like, they got to go into that slump. But game 1, they come out pounding.
Yeah.
Game 2, they come out pounding. Game 3 at Wrigley, okay, is a rivalry, I guess. I guess you could call it a rivalry, but they've been spanking us ever since we got rid of Chris Bryant them, so and they got a little chip on their shoulder because our manager, left them to go to Chicago. So I honestly think that it was kind of a letdown, or we need that TV time. So no, but
I mean, listen, Sam.
But
Sam, well, real quick, bro. Y'all won the season series. Y'all was 7-6 the season series.
Man,
y'all can't get it done.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I hope and wish. I'm not gonna pray for it because it's not that important. I hope and wish the Cubs win game 4 and let game 5 be what it may. I hope it's good for TV if that happens. But to be honest, the Brewers is a better team longevity wise. The Cubs have not shown me that they're going to compete offensively. They haven't showed me that. They got one person that stepped up, and that's Michael Busch, and he's been doing it all playoffs long. He's been doing it all season long.
Right.
Nico Horner, he's been doing his thing, but everyone else, they was hot early. Everyone else have fell off and haven't caught back up yet. And
valid.
When you see players in a 4 and 5 month slump, they lucky to make the playoffs. So
yeah,
I'm gonna say that. Like I said, I hope and wish. Sorry, Chicago. I love Chicago. It's God, family, Chicago Cubs. It's like that with me. But I don't see us pulling it out again. I hope and wish it happens, but I think the Brewers go on to see LA.
Well, you got the Brewers are go ahead and dust them off, and then LA gonna dust off the Phillies, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Phillies might get this one. They might get this one if they can escape these last 2 innings. But no, LA gonna dust them off.
Phillies was coming in with some hot bats. They coming in.
They coming. This last series was good.
Man.
I mean, this last inning was good. They just couldn't close the deal.
LA clutch though, man.
Yeah.
I think LA got too much offense.
LA come
top to bottom.
LA come out with those big hits, and believe me, I want LA to lose. I
Yeah.
really do. But you got Mookie, you got Otani, you got Will Smith. You know what I mean? These clutch people.
And you almost forget about Freddie. You know what I'm saying?
I can't
You
forget Freddie.
can't forget about Freddie.
He was the MVP last season.
Right.
Dude, and
Freddie's bat was crazy hot last year.
Freddie is the reason I hate LA right now. LeBron, the only thing keeping me on LA, but like Freddie just ruined all of it
He
for
gonna
me,
change your mind in a minute.
Bro hit a home run in 4 straight games. What in the World Series, bro? Crazy. But
And that's
yeah,
an
man.
Atlanta guy. They let him go thinking he too old.
Man, brother.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah,
And
Atlanta let
you
him
know what?
leave.
You know what's even crazier, Sam, about
What's
this Yankees series too, man? Do you know who was left off of that pitching roster?
Cole?
Not for the Yankees, brother. Not for the Yankees. For the Blue Jays. Max Scherzer. Can you believe that fool has not been pitching very well and got left off the ALDS roster? To think how dominant he's been.
He might not have it no more, man.
Not even be on the roster. It's crazy to even think about.
Be injured or he might don't have it no more.
But that's what I'm saying. And you just think about his dominance and like, you know, what he was doing. And to see here in this, you know, in this series, this season, like to not even have made the roster is crazy.
Do they got plans on him being in the next round?
I don't know, Sam. That's they made it.
Maybe the Yankees was his nemesis.
Maybe, Sam, maybe. But you got Detroit and the Mariners.
The Mariners taking that.
Detroit got the dub today. Series is tied 2-2.
I'm going Seattle with that.
We're going back to Seattle.
I'm going with Seattle with that.
Sam, listen. I'm
rooting for Baez because he was a former Cub, but
it's like I want to say Seattle, Sam. I really do. And I feel like just the better in me like would say Seattle. But dude, I swear every time I pick Seattle on a slip, they slipped. Like, man. So, but here's the thing. I think, right, you had Screwball already go. And Screwball, they ace who dominating. He's very hard to hit. He gonna go into the 7th or 8th inning. So I think they're lucky they got through that. And that they're gonna go into this game 5. What are we gonna do in Detroit? Who's available? Who's gonna be available? Everybody should be, but what are we gonna do?
What do you go?
I think they get a break. I think they get a travel day.
What do you do going into the championship round if you use
Well,
everybody?
You look at this and you got Toronto's already there, obviously. So there's no real breaks in between that, but you got a travel day, I believe. I believe they're gonna have a travel day and they're gonna play game 5 on Friday. Yeah, so you'll have that travel day. And then I believe you have 1, maybe 2 days off to set up when the ALCS starts. So you may have time to rest. And I think you may be able to, if you win, you may be able to pitch Screwball game 2. If Screwball doesn't play tomorrow, you may be able to pitch him game 1 and start that ALCS off strong.
All I know, Toronto resting.
Correct. Toronto resting. Now, does Vlad's bat stay hot? Because I think they need Vlad. You know, as much as they need Springer, they need Vlad bat. Dude, listen, Vlad can hit the long ball.
That's going to be the best of 7, so that's going to be a very interesting series.
Correct. And I think that's why you saw a bullpen game, whereas you may see it, but you're going to go 7 games now. It's not 5 anymore. It's not 3. You know what I'm saying? So you're going 7 now. Do you think the MLB needs to change that? Do you like best of 3, best of 5, best of 7?
I think it should
I like it because it gets you to what you really want to see.
I think the wild card series
should stay the same.
Should stay the same. The best of 5.
Everything else, best of 3.
The wild card series should be the best of 5.
Okay.
And everything else should be best of 7.
Why you think they need 5? I like the 3.
It's the playoffs, bro.
The reason I say 5 is because it's a 5-man rotation, sometimes 6. And a 5-game series, it gives you a chance to prepare if you make it to the next round. With 3 games and you're down 2-0, now you got to use all your starters to get to the next game. and then the next game you're using your bullpen. And most bullpens can't stay strong enough to against offensive juggernaut. Like for instance, if this series with the Yankees and Toronto went 7, like, okay, Toronto now would have to basically probably use 2 days of bullpen, and you couldn't challenge the Yankees with that.
Right.
At that point, you throwing your bullpen out, because then you have all 5 Yankee starters and you have all 5 Toronto starters, and then you can work with your bullpen.
And that roster does start to look a lot different. You start to have to put certain pitchers on those
Then
ALDS
you
rosters.
have certain options that three limit you, and plus now with the new rule, like when you go to the bullpen, that guy got to see at least two to three
He's got to
people.
see it. Yeah.
You
You
know,
got to see a minimum amount of people.
all that changes the strategy of baseball. All that.
I think,
Good.
well, I think that the reason they do it is, what was the reason they added the clock? They added the
It's
clock because
timing.
everyone complained about the games being long. You imagine how long they playing in the season. I think there's a lot of factors to it.
But the funny thing is, the ones that say the game is too long is not the ones that watch it or really.
Yeah, they're not real. They're not real
baseball
baseball
fans.
enthusiasts.
Yeah, but
correct.
that's who baseball is trying to attract, though. They're trying to attract the
Man.
non-baseball fans. Again, like I said, like I'm not deep into baseball, like where I'm not gonna watch it all season long. But like when it comes to October, like I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's like the way that you described it, Sam, like I definitely understand, and that's really deep on how you put it as far as why you feel it should be 5 set for 3. The strategy of baseball, like that's extremely deep. But like for a person to watch baseball like myself, I like the wild card because again, the baseball season is already long enough. And so for the wild card to be boom, and then you go to the next round. I mean, truly, really what you're waiting for is you're waiting for that World Series. And so it speeds up the playoffs in a manner that keeps you bought in, except for watching. I mean, baseball is already long as it is. And so to watch all of these games go 5, it just makes it just seem a lot longer.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but you're really only talking about like really 2 extra games.
2 or 3 extra games, really. It's nothing crazy.
And the reason I say that is because if I'm playing 162 games in the season, I'm coaching that 162 games. Then you tell me with all my aches and pains throughout the season, people coming off injury, all that. Now I have to put them in this game I have to manage the best I can. And now I'm risking injury trying to cramp everything into a 3-game series.
Yeah.
Like a homestand. Like I fought all this time for this, and then it's 2-1, and it should be like 1-3-1 or something like that. It's just too much. It should be that the best of 3. It should be best of 5, best of 7, best of 7. It'll eliminate some of that travel time that we still gotta wait on to get to the next game. It'll do a lot of different things. But most of the people that was complaining about baseball was really not people that love the game.
Yeah.
They
weren't people that were sitting there watching the game. And like when you really think about the baseball, the mental part of baseball, speeding everything up does kind of eliminate that. And some true fans, they're not big fans of the clock. They're not big fans of now. Obviously, I feel like the casual fan, they love the 2 times over. If you don't get them the 3rd time, it's a balk. It's a free base, right? The real fans that are like, man, this is keeping him at bay. This is allowing my pitcher to focus on the batter. This is allowing my pitcher to keep this runner from stealing, helping the rest of the defense. I get it. Sometimes you throw over to prevent, or prolong the game, but there's just a lot going on. And I mean, I feel like with this new pitching system, having the headset, bro, it's causing more delays than anything else. And you think of the MLB and how they're trying to clean things up. Listen, you could get every single strike correct, or you could get every single play correct, but you're still limiting the game by saying you can only challenge 2 times.
If they should have changed something, they should have changed the innings. They shouldn't have changed the playoff bracket. They should have changed the innings. Like we're gonna go 7 innings instead of 9.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I mean, the starting
People
pitcher,
would be in an uproar.
I mean, go to 8.
No, you can't do that. We got to
Man,
stay 9.
hey, you know how long it takes. Like, I pitched, okay? I needed those mound visits to calm me down. I needed my catcher to run out there and say, hey, dog, hey, you got it. You're just going a little
But
bit too
right.
much here and there. You know, I needed those things.
But that doesn't mean you got to shorten the innings, bro.
I mean,
They
I'm
just
saying
have to eliminate that clock. They have to
they worried
eliminate
about time. Like you say, the
Yeah.
games take too long. And like I said, it's people that didn't love the game. Now, if you tell me and you let the players vote on it, like, hey man, don't put no timer on me. Let's take an inning away instead of changing the playoff bracket. I understand adding a wild card. I understand that. That's giving a lure, like the cheaper teams, they're giving them a chance to make it. So
Phillies with another insurance run.
Right? You see now?
home run. Well, they got
Phillies
Clayton
got another
Kershaw on the
insurance
mound.
run. Yeah.
But I mean,
They brought Clayton.
I wouldn't have changed the thing when it came to baseball. I might have added that timer for the pitcher. I might have added that, but the playoff bracket, none of that. I wouldn't have changed none of that. I probably limit the spring training game.
Oh, right. I feel
probably
like that's a whole
probably
thing, man.
I probably eliminated some of that, but I wouldn't have eliminated the playoffs because it's 162 games, which you're really talking about at least 180 games. And then we got to cramp everything into this 5-game series.
But I also think, Sam, a lot of it is what's happening right now. What is happening right now? What does October bring for sports? Hockey is back. Basketball is back. Football is on. Baseball is on. WNBA finals is on. Like, I feel like you have 5 different competing leagues that now are. So I don't think baseball can drag itself out because now you're starting up all these other and it's taking viewership.
It ended early, and I'm gonna tell you this: ain't no football game that's distracting a Cubs fan, a Dodger fan, or a Yankee fan, or a Philly fan. Ain't no football, basketball, or nothing. If you
That's
like
because
baseball,
Yankee fans is Jet fans, Giants fans, and they got one win between them.
Hey.
And Cubs fans is Bears fans.
Hey. I'm a
joking.
Bulls fan too, but I don't watch basketball until the playoffs. In the last couple seasons, I ain't been watching basketball because the Bulls ain't been there. So
feel it. I was trying to play devil's advocate. But we got to move on, man. Baseball, like we said, we got the live game on now. Man, you got 2 runners on, second and third right now. 1 out in the top of the
Trey
8th.
Turner up.
I don't know if I would have brought Kershaw in because Kershaw been giving up the booty, and there it is.
Boom. Right there.
Kershaw just gave up 2 more runs.
That's 3 runs.
I don't know if I bring Kershaw in right there. Kershaw has not been a great pitcher in the postseason. So, ladies and gentlemen, you get a nice little live call here, and you got Shedeur up now. Man, come on. But Sam, let's move on. We got to move. Love baseball. I'm saddened my Yankees are out.
Go Cubs.
I will watch the rest. I'll have a hard time rooting for the Cubs, but Shedeur just blasted one, and there you go. Just cleared the bases. You gotta be kidding me. 8-1. Just blasted it.
Wow.
A home run. Wow. You do not put Clayton Kershaw in this game. You do not put Clayton. All of the Dodger fans will tell you, you do not put Clayton Kershaw in this game. Just like that.
Just like that. That's
crazy.
What's
crazy? What's crazy about the Phillies? What's crazy about the Phillies bats too, though? You got Shedeur, and then you literally got Bryce Harper right after.
That's crazy. Oh, look, they cleared the stands. They already know what time it is. That's crazy.
Hit the stands. I just don't like bringing Clayton Kershaw in there. We'll end it at that. That's 8-1, top of the 8th, 1 out. Clayton Kershaw looks like he's still on the mound, and he's dealing against Harper. I don't like it. So, fellas, I'll let you go first. Me and Sam, we took up a bulk of that section. We're in week 6. And again, not your team, not anything. Just what's the biggest surprise for you entering week 6?
Jaguars.
Clayton just gave up a double. My God. The Jaguars. Okay. Tell me about that.
Bro, you need to start watching this game because, like, you literally called it. It was like, don't put them in, and they just started the bats just started getting hot, boy. Like, legit. They just got hot. Like, I've been watching the whole time. The minute you said that, they just started getting hot. But no, the Jags, man. Like honestly, I was not paying attention to the Jags whatsoever. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, Hunter was definitely the pick, and it was crazy, because when they were playing the Chiefs, I literally was like, "Yo, where's Hunter?" You know what I mean? Like he was like almost like a no show, and then he had that big, what was it, like 37 or 40-yard pass where he
Big
caught
catch.
that was money. But no, man, like the Jags, like ever since they picked up, uh, what they call him, Sunshine, right? Ever since they picked him up, that's funny.
Trevor
Ever since,
Lawrence.
ever since they picked him up, they've been a mediocrity team, just to be truthfully honest. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, look, I know they added a lot of pieces to the team, and I'm glad that they're not utilizing Hunter on both ways as much as they wanted to. But look, for them to be 4-1 in a division, I mean, look, they knocked off Kansas City Chiefs, and they were playing some damn good football. Like they were playing some football. They went toe to toe with the Chiefs, and I know the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs of last year, but still, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, the Jaguars. Right now, they are the team that literally got my eyes and my eyebrows like raised on, like, okay, like y'all really doing something right now. They really are doing something. So that's the team I got right now.
Okay. So Octavius's biggest surprise is the Jacksonville Jaguars, 4-1. And again, I feel like a lot of those games that they're winning, they're games that they lost in previous years. Trevor Lawrence in his 5th year, Travis Hunter, both sides of the ball, showing up big on the offensive side, especially with Brian Thomas, like not really even showing up as big as he did last year. I think is huge for Travis Hunter to show up. Sam, biggest surprise entering week 6 for you, brother?
Since O took my thing, so I gotta go somewhere else. Even though I agree with everything you said, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I'm gonna go with Baltimore for yes, you got Lamar hurt and you got George fumbling, and it's like, where did the defense go?
Where did the defense go?
Like, is your defense based off your offense? Like that's crazy to me that Baltimore is where they at and they still have all that talent. And it's just crazy. Just that's my surprise. Outside of Jacksonville, I mean Baltimore will be mine because it's just crazy.
Both of you fellas, great picks, because the Jacksonville Jaguars, they were that team that you just thought was getting going the last couple of seasons, and they had great games. They would come off of an amazing win, and then they would just completely embarrassed themselves the next week. And I just felt like there was so much going on. Mine, it's crazy because I felt like a lot of people were going to, essentially write this team off. But when you look up, they're still 4-1. They still have a dominant defense. They're doing exactly what they do year in and year out. And what that is the next man up. Obviously they can't do it in the Super Bowl. Ain't won one of those, but the San Francisco 49ers, I know that we talked about, they were, going to be good and we didn't want to write them off. But I mean, when Octavius was talking about winning the NFC West and being 11-6, like all of this was, the 49ers, man, hey, McCaffrey ain't going to be there. Purdy ain't going to be there. Well, listen, Mac Jones said, what's up? He said, I could still ball. He said, New England wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Drake May running the show up there now, but I could still ball. And I got swag. And I think him coming in last week and having such a big week against the LA Rams, I think you look at the 49ers, and that's what the 49ers do every single year. Bro, I have to deal with it. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. We lost to Colin Kaepernick. We lost to Jimmy Garoppolo. We lost to Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Like the list goes on. We probably even lost to Trey Lance. Bro, the list goes on. Every single year, they get there with a different quarterback. That defense is still stout. That defense shows up. That defense wins games. The 49ers with all those injuries, you look at the injuries across the board, they aren't supposed to be there. They're not supposed to compete with the Rams. They were not supposed to be 4-1. That's my biggest surprise. It likely is not a surprise to my 49er faithful, all the 49er faithful people. It ain't a surprise to them. Alvin Duke, we had Alvin Duke on the show. Y'all already know her Reed shit, Niner shit. That's all he gonna say. It ain't a surprise to him. My boy Shitty, it ain't a surprise to him.
I said
But
it at the beginning. I said it at the beginning. Like, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them.
Listen,
But they
listen,
might
I'm
not
gonna be
have
honest.
Purdy. They might not have McCaffrey. Out of my mouth, I said those things. But I did say, don't sleep on them 49ers.
I'm gonna say this. We lost. We beat ourselves playing the 49ers. The 49ers didn't beat us. We lost. Again, check the score. Like, they didn't even put up that big of scores on us. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm not even speaking from the heart.
it sounds like you're speaking from the heart.
Every game that Arizona Cardinals lost, we beat ourselves. I'm just being straightly honest. Like, I watched every game. Like, it's not like the 49ers went out there and just dogged us. Seattle went out there and was like, damn, they dogged us. And then we came back and we fought a hell of a fight on that. The Titans don't even get me started on that. I mean, God help me. Like, I think that's like going to be forever, like, submitted in like Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, you said don't talk about that. You said you ain't want to talk about that.
I'm just saying though, but like for real, like honestly, the 49ers, they're an okay team. Same thing with Seattle, they're an okay team. But again, like when it comes to defense, like
Fred
again,
Warner.
we stopped them.
Hey,
We stopped it.
so at what point, and this is just, I'm just being honest, and it's just a question. And again, you might not like it, but at what point are the Cardinals just a bad team?
They're a bad coaching team. A bad coaching team. There's bad coaching decisions that were made that really cost it. I mean, again, I think what was it? Was it Seattle or was it 49ers? Where all the kicker had to do was kick the damn ball. We won the game.
So that's
He
the
wanted to
coach
do a
fault?
square kick. I'm pretty sure the coach probably called that. The
He
coach
called a
probably told the
squib.
kicker
You think the coach called a squib kick?
absolutely.
He called the squib to get beyond the 20 in the landing zone.
Regardless of it, like,
do you think the coach told that player to run to the goal line and kick the ball out of the back of the end zone?
He didn't, because he kicked his ass when he got to the sideline.
No, he didn't. That was again, that was a rookie move, and probably yes, that's coaching. That's bad coaching. Again, I don't think I've ever seen a Belichick coach team do that. I'm just being honest. I'm really being honest with you.
I ain't seen the Belichick coach team win since Brady left neither.
All I'm saying is honestly, like every game that we lost, it really came down to one, either coaching or dumb playing. Like just being truthfully
Take the
honest.
emotion out of it.
No, I'm taking it out of it. Watch the game, you'll see.
At some point, you got to blame the players now. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
I mean, true. Marvin Harris, he dropped the open ass pass. You know what I mean? Like that's not coaching. That's just him dropping the pass. That would have sealed the game. But I'm just saying there are coaching moments where, again, if they would have coached correctly, those two games would have been completely different. And again, like 49ers, I'm not saying that the 49ers are a bad team.
I think the coaching part comes with decision making. Like if you make a bad decision, like if you send in a bad play, that's when you blame a coach. You can't blame a coach for a mental mistake by a player. You can blame a coach for putting that player in that position and he do that. But outside of him putting them there, and this player do these dumb things like you kneel and you go to run out and decide to kneel and fumble. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And you think about the last game. Listen, interception, the scheme, everything was right. You beat the quarterback. You got the interception. What's the next thing? Hey, man, get down. With the game over, get down. Well, guess what? You did get down, but you fumbled the ball before you were touched, and then it got kicked around a little bit. Now, have the Cardinals had some dumb, bad luck? Yes, 100%. I will tell you that there were times in that game where, the Cardinals, there were just some misses in execution, some missed throws, some missed runs, some missed holes. Like, there's a lot of things, but I don't think that the Cardinals weren't prepared to play that game. I don't think the Cardinals weren't prepared to play the Niners.
I'm definitely
but
not saying
coaching.
that.
That's coaching. That's
No,
preparation. That's coaching.
I'm not saying that. I'm not blaming everything as far as the reason why we suck right now is primarily on. But there were some bad coaching calls that were made that did cost us some games. And again, going back to the original question as far as the 49ers And we're sitting there saying that the 49ers, you're saying that the 49ers surprise team, they're good. But again, like me looking at it, they literally not. Like they won a lot of lucky games. Just like we lost a lot of games that were like not on our side. 49ers won a lot of games that's been of luck as well too. I'm just being honest.
I love it. No, facts. I agree.
Are
Listen,
you
if
hating cause they're in the West?
he is, I think that's what it is. Because Sam, I tell you what, if your surprise was that the Bears won 2 games, I'd be lighting that surprise up too. But I digress. Okay, hey, listen, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to get some, dialogue around it. I appreciate that take. Obviously, I don't agree as much because my take is that I think the Niners are a surprise team. Now, mind you, I think it's because the Niners have been good for so long. And again, they do this, that people are not as surprised as I am. I'm just surprised getting through the injuries. There's a lot of teams that's got injuries right now. The Packers got some injuries, right? But there are teams that are battling through these injuries and still getting wins. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're battling through a lot of injuries. They got a lot of people sidelined. Their entire wide receiving core was sidelined. There was a funny joke going around that McCaffrey was subbed in as tight end 1, subbed in as halfback 1, subbed in as wide receiver 1. They had a Monday night, like, you know how they do the introductions? It was McCaffrey at halfback, McCaffrey at tight end, McCaffrey at wide receiver. You have your top guys out, your top tight end out, say what you want, oh, that's amazing. So I'll give them that. Fellas, jump over to one more thing. We had a heated debate, and I think we talked through some stuff. Rex Ryan, I don't know if y'all saw Rex Ryan, but Rex Ryan was playing a little DB. He was playing a little DB. I don't know if y'all noticed that. He backpedaling. He looked like prime time. He looked like prime time how fast he backpedaled on that conversation he was having about Shedeur. Octavius, while you was agreeing with him. Whatever. Joe Flacco to the Bengals. Joe Flacco to the Bengals.
And Shedeur still not number 2.
What are the Browns doing? What are the Browns doing? And does Shedeur see the field now with this shakeup?
Since I'm not gonna go as far as O went, but what I am gonna say is I'd rather him not see the field and let Gabriel play out his season just to see how he's gonna work out. And then if he don't, at least Shedeur sit back and watch and learn from it, learn what not to do. So I'm gonna go there with O. Yeah, because last time we had a long conversation and we really wasn't hearing what he was saying, what O was saying. So I'm gonna go with that. He possibly will see the field, but I prefer him not to. I'd rather let Gabriel just go and duke it out.
I was, Sam. I will say I was listening to O, and there was one thing that I did want to say is I was understanding what O was saying about sitting behind a veteran quarterback, learning and developing and building and different things like that. And I feel like I did take too much away from kind of what Joe Flacco is. Joe Flacco as the veteran, Joe Flacco as a game manager, Joe Flacco as the pro that he is. I agree with O, right? It's great for him to sit behind that. But you sit back and now you wonder, and this is what I mean, right? Is the more you talk about him being able to sit back and develop, you hear Shedeur as he talked about it. Shedeur kind of chuckled a little bit and was like, yeah, I saw him. He was in the facility. He's like, yeah, it just came as a surprise, but he helped me a lot. I leaned on him for his wisdom. I leaned on him for his, game mind. I leaned on him for his processes and stuff like that. And then the Browns ship him away. So what I mean by what are the Browns doing? Bro, are they now saying, all right, let's ship out this veteran presence that's hooking you up? Like, I don't want to play conspiracy theorists like crazy, but it's this game, this back and forth is so weird. It seems like anytime Shedeur gets a little leverage or anytime it seems like Shedeur is getting some form of development or some form of anything anywhere, something happens. It gets taken away or whatever. And I'm an avid, supporter of what I think Shedeur has to offer to the league. And I pose one question because this is the craziest thing. How many third string quarterbacks are being interviewed around the league? Not a one. Did y'all see the advertisement for the NFL overseas? Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all caught that. Did y'all catch it? Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter are featured on a billboard for the overseas advertisement. Shedeur, QB3 Sanders. So what is the NFL saying? Is NFL saying, I mean, hey, are they putting pressure on the Browns to play him because he's the most popular player? Or are we just going to sit here and utilize his likeness? Are we going to utilize his name, image, and likeness to our advantage to push our message because we know he's so popular across the league, but then keep him out from playing? And another question, sorry, but another question, right? Well, as I asked that question about how many third stringers are being interviewed, if another third stringer was interviewed, do we not think that that third stringer will say the same thing as they believe that they can do what some of the talent is doing out there on the field right now? Should they not feel that confident about their game?
Well, I mean, I would say like one, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. I mean,
If
that's
you're
the reason
Shedeur,
why.
if
Yeah,
you're Shedeur.
that's why he literally when he got interviewed and a lot of people didn't like it because he was mouthing something and he didn't really speak. You know, they're talk about how immature he was or whatnot, but it's like in his world and where he stands with everything that he does or does not do for being a third string quarterback on the Browns, he's getting ridiculed as if he's a first stringer or he's a starter. And so at this time, I mean, look, he's a likable guy, nice guy, but he still gets shitted on as if he's Michael Vick back in the day when he was dogfighting. Going as to the billboards, going back to the billboards, I mean, look, we all know it. I mean, he's a public figure. His dad was a public figure. I mean, he was well known. He was publicized going into the league. And so the world is really waiting for him. The Browns or maybe the league is the one that's holding him back. For what reason? I still don't know. It's very interesting though, like when you think about it, like I mean, obviously he knows where he's at. He knows what's going on. I think he's a very intelligent person to understand that, especially to have your face everywhere and still being sponsored as a third string quarterback. I think that's crazy. But I think he's humbled as well because again, I mean, he comes from money. He knows what it is and when the time is right, it's gonna be right. So I don't know. I mean, it's a bad place for him to be in. He earned a little bit of it, if we being honest. He did earn a little bit of this heat, but it still is a bad place for him to be in. And, you know, we just got to wait and see where this plays out. I do say this. Somebody asked me this question, I think yesterday. They said, if you had to pick a life to live, would you be Bronny James or would you be Shedeur Sanders? And they were like, think about it. And I was like, damn, which one would you be? If you had to pick which one, would you be Bronny James or would you be Shedeur Sanders? And if you think about it, it's kind of crazy because again, they're both sons coming from megastars, both in the league. I mean, again, one's playing with his dad, the other one
You
isn't.
might
But
not
play
like
under
it. I got an answer for that.
my ears.
Who would you be? Who would you rather be?
I would definitely be Shedeur.
Well, okay, but why though?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because of what?
To the LeBron? I can't hear you, Sam.
Bronny James can't play, man. Bronny ain't got the skills his father got. Nowhere near him. Shedeur got skills outside of his father. His father won a
Because he
court.
plays a completely different position.
I know that, but you could tell Dion's skills. You can tell his skills. You can tell Shedeur's skills. You got to find Bronny's skills. You got to find them. You just can't just put him on the court and say, oh, he's gifted in this area. You can't find that in Bronny James.
And I feel that. And the thing is who gets ridiculed more? Because I would agree with you. Shedeur Sanders has more of a purpose to be in the league. Has like literally his skills at least allow him to be in the NFL. Whereas we can all agree that Bronny James' skills still needs a little bit more development to
We can't all
potentially be
agree.
in the NBA.
We can't all agree. We can't. Because when you look at Bronny in the G League, what are the people in the G League? Who are those people?
I mean, he was dominating. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
He was dominating.
Who are those people though, Sam?
Some of them legit players.
Right. And Bronny go down there and dominate them. But do you know why I think Bronny dominates them?
Because they ain't putting in a whole bunch of effort.
Nah, man. It's because Bronny's not afraid to go out there and hoop when he's playing against the G League. But then you put him up in the league and they put this pressure on him to where every single thing he does. Can you imagine if every single thing he did in the G League, they don't talk about it. They don't, Sam. They don't highlight the great performances Bronny had in the G League like they would as they lift it up when he comes in the NBA.
I can take your little rebuttal, but I also have a question. And you know how I get with questions.
Yeah, we know.
it's just like what we were talking about with Shedeur. His second game looked kind of bad, right? His second game looked kind of bad because it was more of a second, first string around him, right? On the opposite team,
On the opposite team. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you're in a G
With his
League,
fourth and fifth
when
stringers, yeah.
when you're in a G League, you have like third, fourth stringers, fifth stringers with sprinkle a few veterans in there or people that should be in the league. But when you get to the league, everybody that's up there should be there. So with that being said, it ain't pressure. He shouldn't be there. He need to stay in the G League and get more developed. That's what he needs to be at. He shouldn't be
But if
on
he's
a pro.
dominating,
But
if he's dominating there,
he should.
how does he not earn
Okay,
the right to move up?
We're not talking about dominating the entire season in a G League. We're talking about a few games. We're not talking about a consistent basis because we're not talking consistency because he get up to the league and and you can say it's pressure. Ball is ball. Ball
How
is
about
ball.
this, Sam? How about this?
What's up?
How great it is if Bronny wasn't playing with LeBron. Now, let's not say this, would he be in the NBA, whatever. If Bronny was not playing with LeBron, do we see better basketball out of Bronny? Take the bias out of it, Sam. This is just like Octavius talking about the Niners, man.
That's a tough question.
Take that bias. Get it out your heart.
Because
how often, the hate in your heart.
How often? No, I don't hate nobody, brother. I love everyone. But if Bronny had that type of game, don't you understand the power that LeBron has? He would be on the court with him more often than he is.
Yeah, but I feel it's a...
And if he had that skill level that he needed to be up there, don't you know the power that LeBron have would make sure that they be on the court at least 15 minutes together because he understand my son got these skills. He deserved to be out here with me. But that demand hasn't been made.
Correct, because there are better people at the position right now on the Lakers. Like right now, there are better people.
The best way to get better is to be on the court.
Against the better talent.
Yeah, that's the best way to get better.
Right.
But he get more time in a G League than he do in the league.
I just think I've seen enough of Bronny G League. And I think the Lakers have seen enough. And basically why the Lakers are putting him there is because everyone keeps saying he shouldn't be on the NBA court. But when we put him there,
do y'all know about the McDonald's All-American game?
Yeah, the All-American game. Yep.
Bronny been in that?
Many McDonald's All-Americans made it to the league, Sam. Like that's not a judge. That's not a like.
All I'm saying.
Are you saying he wasn't even a top high school prospect? Is that what we saying?
I ain't saying nothing. All I'm saying is if he had the level that he needed to be at, he would be on the court more often alongside his father, who is a powerful person in the league. We all know this. Because what LeBron wants, he gets. Players, teams, coaches, even when coaches ain't coaches, he get them.
No, Sam, that's not true.
Come on, man.
I think we get a little bit off topic. I think that should be another topic of the day.
Bronny was selected to 2023 McDonald's All-American.
Okay.
And scored 15 points.
Okay.
With 5 3-pointers.
It was the question I asked.
I was like, I think Bronny did go.
I said, did he play in the McDonald's All-American? And then I was going to ask you if he did, like, how did he do? See, that's a stage that most NBA league players go through.
Bro, I think you talk about nepotism, and we don't talk about it in other industries, but all of a sudden a black man get his son there, and everybody fucking mad.
I ain't mad about it.
I think Bronny can be there, and I think Shedeur should be there. But I think Bronny still needs development. 100%.
I answered the question.
I would rather be Shedeur as well because I think the pressure of playing with your father is what LeBron came into the league with. LeBron came into the league playing some grown men, and I think a lot of what you saw was some dominance, but then you saw a lot of
fallback.
And he kicked the ball and passed it like it was almost like I feel like if I'm playing with my dad, I know how great my dad is, and I still have this image of how great my father is. So do you think that I'm gonna go down and take that shot? No. Like I feel like I should, Dad, here, make the right play. You know what I'm saying? But I think if Bronny wasn't playing with his dad, you might get a little more freedom and a little more control out of Bronny.
Oh,
And I
so
think
what
you
you
see
saying,
that.
LeBron holding him back?
I don't want to say LeBron holding him back, but what I'm saying is, I think, bro, think about it, Sam. If your dad is, you know what I mean? Like, if your dad LeBron, bro, like,
Hey,
he bigger than Jordan, bro.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, you gotta cut that short right there. But what I'm gonna,
You see how I snuck that in there?
yeah, I see you trying to sneak, but it's all right though. It's all right though. Nice left jab.
Cheers.
Nice left jab. But I'm gonna throw a Crawford at you. But
Hit me with one of them.
I'm gonna say this though. It may be some type of pressure, but it also some ease. Cause I can get, since my dad's here, I can do possibly what I want to do.
I don't think that's the case, though, honestly.
I mean, you cannot deny, like, the only reason he's there is because of LeBron.
I think that was a legacy move for sure, but I don't think it was as much of a LeBron legacy move.
If he didn't go to LA, would he have got drafted by the league?
It was, but that's what I'm telling you. It was a Lakers legacy move. Think about the Lakers and how, bro, they're number 1 and number 2, them and the Boston Celtics with championships. So the Lakers, when you think about iconic stuff, like, you think Lakers. So when you think first father-son duo, the Lakers want the Lakers to be brought up.
When I think father-son duo, I think about the Griffeys, bro.
Yeah.
But
In the MLB.
But look. At the end of the day, like, with the question that I asked,
yeah, Shedeur.
Like, one, yes, we'll like to be Shedeur, but the crazy part is Bronny's getting to play, and he's not really getting ridiculed like that. And so that was just the pose of the question.
Who not?
But
okay, I get what
Who's
you're
not
saying.
getting ridiculed? Like,
Bronny is getting flamed, but Bronny is
he
not getting.
He got flamed at the beginning. But now I think that flame has died down tremendously, and he's still getting to play ball.
Bronny's not being interviewed. Bronny's not being interviewed though, like
No.
Shedeur. But Bronny also is not a big enough name like Shedeur. And the reason is because Bronny was not able to really play. He had the heart problem. He didn't really get a full season with USC. He made the decision to come out, and a lot of it could have been the heart. Like, how did he know how long he got? And then having that opportunity to play with his dad, like, how do you know? So I think Bronny has to grow up fast and make some decisions, but I think Shedeur has all the talent in the world to come out and perform. And I just think what Shedeur says, right? It's all about timing. That perfect timing going to be perfect for him. We're going to see him out there with the roly-celly. We're going to see him out there. But I think right now, the NFL is trying to prove a point. Nobody's bigger than the Shield. I think Odell Beckham talked about it a little bit in his interview, but just talking about that fame and what it did to him and what not to do and who he is, his personality, and how it kind of affected him from being the guy that was dancing, that was celebrating, that was doing all these things, and the NFL kind of cracked down on it. Nobody's bigger than the Shield is essentially what I think is happening right now. And they're trying to see if Shedeur will conform to the nobody's bigger than the Shield, because I think as big as prime time was, as big as that ego was, I think Shedeur can unleash a whole nother animal. And I think if you let Shedeur get in this league and become, successful, Shedeur is going to push the limits of what is allowed. That players bargaining agreement, all of that stuff. But yeah, we going back to the negotiation table, and I got some things I got to say. And I think that's going to shake up the NFL, especially now in today's game. So Shedeur Sanders today, Kevin Stefanski, and this is my problem with the Browns and Stefanski. You just shipped away your number 2 quarterback that you said was your number 2 quarterback. You got Bailey Zapp, who is another New England product that was unsuccessful, on the practice squad. And you said, I'm going to let the week play out before making a decision if Shedeur is QB2? Are you fucking kidding me? What are we doing? What are we doing, Browns? At this point, and I don't know if y'all pay attention to this, Browns media is absolutely going crazy. Browns media is going crazy. They do not understand what their team is doing right now, and they don't see the vision moving forward for what the hell. Like, if you're not going to play him, why did you draft him? So, and the Browns have all these number 1 picks next year. They're not looking good right now. Bro, what are you going to do? do we take another quarterback next year? Why are we not playing our young quarterbacks? Why are we not figuring out who is going to be the future so we can go spend those picks on a offensive line, on a D line, on a D corner, on a whatever we need? What are we doing?
It's the Browns, man. They ain't been the same since they left to Baltimore, man.
They ain't been the same since Jim Brown retired. All right. But anyway, y'all got anything else on what the Browns doing? Does Shedeur see the field? I think we talked a lot about that. We jumped into Bronny, but any last words on this?
Like I said, like O said the last time, I'd rather him sit back and just watch the demise or the rise of Gabriel or the demise of Gabriel. I'd just rather him sit back, let the Browns do what the Browns do. And if a possibility comes, hey, demand a trade. I mean, that's how I look at it. I agree with what he said the last time. I think it's a blessing to be in this position. And hey, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. I got this and this and this and all this. He out there already. So I mean, why rush it?
I mean, is it same sentiment, same thing? You want Shedeur to sit? What do we think now that Flacco gone? I felt like they were setting this up for Deshaun Watson's return, different things like that. But what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I stand by what I said last time. He gains nothing by going in right now. I mean, it's a shit show. Excuse my language, but it is. And so, I mean, he would have to. I mean, the only thing that he gains is, look, he goes out there and he balls out. He wins a couple of games. Then it's, he deserves that. He should have been number one, like this, that, and the other. Everything that we all know. But at the end of the day, I don't feel deep down that the Browns want him to be successful. And again, like we said before last episode, when a quarterback finds his true home, that's when he really starts to rise to the occasion and play some great ass football. Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield. Look, I know it's crazy, but Lamar Jackson, because they drafted him and they built around him. Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, right? The list goes on and on. Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence. When the organization believes that this is their guy and we're going to ride with you until the cow goes or until, the sun sets or whatever. Like, they put the pieces around, they do what they need to make you successful. And the organizations that don't care about you or that don't really believe in you, well, they just put you out there and see what you can do and let you die on the field. And so I truly feel that he should get traded to a team that really wants him. Sit back, watch this shit collapse in front of his face, and then go to another team, ball out, and then everybody look at the Browns and say, yeah, y'all still a horrible organization.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, that's where we'll leave it because yeah, it was interesting. A lot going on, a lot happened, and I just think it's crazy the way it all shook out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wrap that. I think we have a lot of content on Shedeur. We got a lot of things on Joe Flacco. Obviously, the Packers are playing the Bengals this week, and like I said, we owe Joe Flacco a fade. So I think the entire defense is ready for the Bengals to bring Joe Flacco out there and start him, so we can get after him. And where do we go from here? The Cardinals, very, very ugly and tough loss to one of the worst teams in the league. Obviously, they're not the worst anymore because they got the win. The Jets still have 0, but tough loss. Oh, y'all got the Colts this week.
Yeah,
we talked about this game.
Got the Colts in the Green Bay.
Yeah, we're gonna focus 1 week at a time. Don't look forward. Don't move forward. The Colts. What we thinking?
What? Is that a serious question?
Well, I mean, wait.
Look. This. I look.
I said that was a trap game, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're talking. Look to believe. I mean, everybody said it. We beat ourselves, and we beat ourselves. The last we have, and paying attention to the coach. Watching player interviews, watching coach interviews. The one thing that I do like is they understand they're in a time that, like, it's either win or they go home, right? Like, they're going to blow this whole entire thing up. And so, truthfully, again, they're looking at the last 3 games that they lost, and they lost because they beat themselves. We could be literally leading the division. We could be in a completely different environment, but we're not. And so they know how the Colts are. Again, the Colts ain't no soft team. Again, Green Bay is no soft team. And so I truly believe that we're going to come out with this game on a whole different level of what was needed and really showcase what the Cardinals are. I'm still going to say it's going to be a hard-fought game, but we're not going to blow them out. I think it's going to come down to the wire, but no, I'm going Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals on this one. I am.
You might not like it. At the beginning of the season, I said this was going to be that trap game.
No.
But
You said
now-
that the Packers were going to be the trap game because they were playing the Colts, is what you were saying.
You sure?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
we
go
didn't
ahead.
think the Colts was going to
Continue.
come out and be this good. We didn't think the Colts
Continue.
were going to be this good coming up.
I didn't think the Colts was going to be this good.
I said the Colts were going to beat y'all, but
That's a
digress.
surprise team, too. The Colts is a surprise team,
Yeah, the Colts
too.
is a surprise. Yeah, we didn't even
But-
talk. Yeah, that is. That's
Snow,
factual.
Snow, if you listening, brother, don't let them lie to you. I said I had a few Colts fans that would disagree with how bad y'all think they gonna be. That was my exact quote.
I said it was going to be a trap game.
Okay, continue though with your point. My bad.
I think I said it was going to be a trap game with the Cardinals. But I said I don't know about the Cardinal game, I believe. If I said Green Bay was a trap game with the Colts, I said I don't know about the Cardinals if they could win that game.
Yeah, you were saying Green Bay coming off the Bengals game when we thought Joe Burrow was going to be there. So we
Yeah.
were like, it's
Okay.
either we win or lose one of them. And then you said the Cardinals were going to be coming off of that Colts game where they might take a L and then they now need to bounce back. But I said, and we can run the tape, but I said y'all might be coming off 3 straight losses. But yeah, please, Sam, go ahead. What you got, brother? My bad. Sorry, yo.
I don't
Love
see
you,
y'all.
O.
I don't see y'all winning that game. Oh, I ain't gonna lie about it, but that's a different conversation. Cause I don't see y'all stopping Taylor. I think I said that before too.
That's the point. That's my biggest thing.
Our defense has been what's keeping us in these games, not our offense.
But Taylor is a different runner than
That offensive line's different.
probably the best runner in the league.
He's not Tony Pollard, is what I'll tell you. Right? He's
Who ain't Tony
definitely
Pollard?
not Tony Pollard.
Pollard ain't
I
better
give you
than
No, I'm saying, bro, they had troubles with Tony Pollard in Tennessee. Like
I
I'm
was gonna
saying,
say.
he's not Tony Pollard, brother.
No,
Like,
no.
yeah.
Taylor like 3 times better than Pollard.
Yeah.
Hurt, he better than Pollard.
I think y'all are gonna face a Daniel Jones led / Jonathan Taylor
They
led
been balling,
Indianapolis Colts, and that Indianapolis Colts defense is nothing to play with. Absolutely nothing to play with the exception of like not having a crazy pass rusher like a Dwight Freeney. I just think back to like those type of defenses when the Colts were just dominating, and then they had Peyton, and it's something like that. Not calling Daniel Jones Peyton again. I just think that run game and that defense is gonna be crazy. This is now becoming a trap game to the point of y'all have lost 3 terrible games
Terrible.
in a row.
And they should be in first place.
Terrible games. Like you said, fam, y'all have literally lost by 7 points over the last 3 weeks.
And we beat ourselves. That's why I said I really do feel that we're going into this
Hey,
game.
this about 9 points when all them field goals.
Yep. You were absolutely correct. I said defense, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I will
9
say
points.
again.
No,
I
7
actually
points down.
think that the Colts are gonna come in. And again, they're gonna look at us. They're gonna look at what we right. And again, I'm not saying that we're gonna blow them out, but again, our defense is honestly what's been keeping us in these games.
Hey, Jacoby
Our
Brissett
defense-
gonna start.
No,
Get
I
his
really
get his
do believe
revenge
that.
against the Colts.
I really do believe that our defense is gonna show up, and we're gonna show the world on this one. So I'm going Cardinals, man. Like,
I wish you luck,
we're gonna
brother.
step up on this one.
I wish you luck, brother. I don't see it
Like
happen.
always.
I don't see it happening, but I wish you luck.
I got you. This is where we change our season right here.
This is listen, you need this.
You get this win.
No, no, for sure.
You get this win. I'm gonna go with you 11-6.
Okay.
I'm not. Because you're still gonna lose to Green Bay. I'm sorry. I cannot.
This is where we
If
turn our
they-
season around. I'm
If they
telling
beat the
you, we
Colts,
lost two.
if they beat the Colts, they gonna go on a 2-game winning streak at the minimum, and we gonna be right there at the stadium.
You think so?
If they beat the Colts, what I'm trying to say is,
Sam, I hear what you're trying to say. It's some bullshit. That's why I ain't listening.
That'll be the best momentum builder in the world. If they beat the Colts. I know O ain't liking this. I'm getting back at you for that first week when you was at us like that.
Hey, I'm gonna
In
take
the
all of
preseason.
it. I'm gonna take all of it. Cause again, we beat ourselves, and we was getting our ass beat. I couldn't say anything, but I literally saw us. We beat ourselves 3 games. So I'm gonna take it. All right, let's go.
We can pick them.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the weekly pick'ems. It is time for the weekly pick'ems. We got to go through this, and we got to get to where we at. Right. Let's look at the games. Let me flash back here for you guys, and let me grab the games. Okay. So last week we had the Thursday night game, 49ers versus the LA Rams. Okay. All three of us took the 49ers. I mean, I'm sorry. That's what Sam said. Sam, he made that mess up last week. He said, all three of us are on the Niners. No. All three of us are on the Rams. Thanks, Sam, for asking if Purdy was playing. 49ers shocked the world, 26-23 in overtime. So all three of us took an L there. And then we had our Sunday night football where Sam took the New England Patriots on the money line, where me and O took the Bills. He got that upset win. So Sam, so far 1-2. Me and O, so far, 0-2. I'm 1-1. And then, I know it ain't gonna get any better. Being 0-2 ain't gonna get any better. But going into Monday night, we had the Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of you gentlemen took the Kansas City Chiefs, and your boy, Mr. Wavy here, took the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I was able to skate out of this thing here. 1-2. Octavius 0-3. And Sam 1-2 as well.
Should have been 2-1.
Now, Sam, that took our total. Octavius, I want you to know, brother, rooting for you. We are rooting for you. But that 0-3, that makes you 8-9. It makes you 8-9. That 0-3 makes you 8-9.
We still got a long season. Let's go.
10-7. I'm 11-6. So, Sam, you won behind me. Still, you were 9-6. Again, we won the one game. Right?
If I ain't asked about Purdy, we'd be tied.
We would absolutely be tied, and I'm gracious.
If my auntie had what I got, she'd be my uncle. So it's okay. It's okay.
Super, super grateful that you asked about Purdy, because let me tell you, brother, we would be tied. But 11-6, and looking forward, we obviously got to jump forward. Week 6 this week, we got to get the pick'em going. We've caught up. We know where we are. Jersey is still on the line. It's time for this week's Week 6 Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night pick'ems.
2 Monday
we
night
start
games.
Thursday night. We start Thursday night. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Football Giants. Who you got? He thinking upset.
He shouldn't be.
Reach for
Philly.
the sky.
I'm gonna go Philly.
Okay. Oh, gonna go Philly. Sam.
I'm going.
Who
Philly.
you got?
I'm going Philly.
Okay. Sam, you're gonna go Philly as well. I'm gonna go Philly as well. Philly coming off of a loss. I gotta go Philly. I want to go. Here's the thing. I want to go Giants. Sorry, for the dialogue. I want to go Giants, and I want to go Giants because I think Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo are going to have a bounce back game. And I think this is the start of that Eagle downfall that I know is coming because they're not the best team in NFC. But I digress. We got Eagles, Giants, all three of us on the Eagles. Leave it alone, Sam. All three of us on the Eagles. You're a Bears fan. You don't know what greatness looks like. Sunday night.
This guy talk like he been to the last 4 Super Bowls or something.
Throwing them jabs in there, huh? All right. Listen.
Crawford.
We got a really good one for y'all Sunday night. The Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Where we going, O? Who you got? Think about this. It's Sunday Night Football. Collinsworth is going to be glazing his Pat Mahomes donut against the Detroit Lions.
I've been thinking about this for a minute. It's kind of hard.
I'm going to make this one easy for y'all. Kansas City Chiefs.
That's who you
Who
going
you got,
with?
Sam? I'm going Kansas City. Pat Mahomes. Everybody talking about this Lions offense. Everybody talking about, are the Lions going to be the listen, Green Bay the number one team in NFC. Green Bay the number one team in NFC North. You got to beat us to take the throne. And the Lions ain't beat us yet. So, Sam, I'm going Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, I got a question.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I got a question.
I don't need a question. My question was asked. Chiefs or Lions? Chiefs or Lions? We'll talk about it after. Chiefs or Lions?
That is Sunday night. So Kansas City just lost to the Jaguars.
On Monday night.
I'm going Detroit.
I think I think that defense is going to show up for Kansas City this time.
I'm going to go Detroit.
Octavia's going Detroit. Sam, who you got?
I got to think about this one. Next one.
No, this ain't a next one. Who do
you gotta
got?
you gotta answer this one. What's up?
You knew that we were recording tonight. You knew the games. Who you got?
High scoring game. Detroit's won all the high scoring games. Anything over
I'm
30.
going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
Okay, so both myself and Sam are going Kansas City.
Going that lone wolf over there for the Lions.
Okay. 2 Monday night games. October 13th. 2 Monday night games. And I swear to God, these pick'ems have featured one of our teams every single week. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. We got the Bills coming back off of a loss against the Falcons coming off of a bye. Who you got, O?
Falcons just beat Washington. What are you talking about? I didn't have the bye beforehand. I'm going Bills.
Thank you. I'll handle this part of it. Just answer the questions. I've done the research for you, brother. All right. So, going Bills. Who you got, Sam?
Bills.
Damn.
I'm going Bills also. I'm going to keep this very simple. The Bears at the Washington Commanders. Well, I'll tell you. Who you got, O? The Bears off of their bye week against the Washington Commanders coming off of their very impressive win.
You going against my Cardinals? I'm going against your Bears.
See, he
I'm
has to
thinking from the
stop
heart.
thinking emotionally.
I'm not doing that shit. They already got a dub in their name. Let's go, Commanders. Don't give a damn.
Who you got, Sam?
Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wolf, nigga. That ain't a
Lone wolf.
bear.
Yeah, why do you keep Lone
No,
Wolf?
lone wolf. What up, Angel? How you
Lone
doing,
wolf.
girl?
Lone Wolf. Lone
He's a lone wolf. Cause you goddamn right. I'm not picking them Bears. I'm going the Washington Commanders. And the only reason I'm going Washington Commanders is because Jaden Daniels pulled Juju Watkins badass. I'm going with Juju boyfriend, Jaden Daniels, and the Washington Commanders. So you the lone wolf on this one, Sam. Yes, sir. So that's gonna wrap up a week 6 weekly pick'ems. And fellas, with that, I'll let y'all talk y'all stuff. Sam, bye week, what's it gonna look like week 6? How are you gonna get the job done against the Commanders?
Well, first of all, I have to say, for the last decade, after our bye weeks, we've been getting stoned. We had no coaching to prepare us for that bye week. Everybody was kicking. But we got a different coach now, and we got to make up for what pushed us the opposite way last year to catapult us to the NFC North.
Watch your mouth now.
Hey, who was the NFC North champions last year? It wasn't Green Bay. It wasn't Green Bay.
It wasn't the Bears. And it wasn't the Vikings. So go ahead, Sam. I'll let you finish. I apologize.
We're going to beat them because we owe them that ass whooping. Just simple as that. Just that simple.
Well, this is the Hail Mary game. This is the Hail Mary game. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Hail Mary rematch game. Okay. Octavius, you want to change your pick for the Hail Mary game? All right. Talk to me, brother. You kind of gave us some a little bit. Anything else Cardinals got to do to beat the Colts? And you can talk to Rob directly on this one because I know that's who you're talking to.
No, I already texted him. You already know what it is. No, like I said, like I love the coach. I love his frustration. Mad that he got fined $100,000 for hitting the player in the chest because the player dropped the ball.
Terrible.
Dumbest thing ever in the world. Cardinals, wake your ass up. That's just a coach being passionate and teaching a player that you made a dumbass decision. You cost me a game and you making my job. You got fired at my job because you don't know how to carry a damn ball.
What happened?
You know what I mean? So
the Cardinals coach got fined for his sideline interaction. He was pounding on his chest for fumble.
No, he didn't pound him in the chest. He hit him in the chest.
But yeah,
he had pads on.
Pounding and hitting is not.
He deserved that fine then.
I'd have took that fine smiling. I'd have took that fine.
Let the coach coach, man. Let the coach coach. We don't like those.
No, but they weren't coached. They weren't ready. They weren't coached. You gotta
let
pick.
that coach, man.
Man, they football.
Let that coach coach. In the moment, let that coach, man. But at the end of the day, look, the coach is pissed. And I really do like where he's at right now. And he understands that his job is on the line, but he also understands that we lost these last 3 games on ourselves, regardless of what y'all said. And so, again, the I'm seeing the team literally come together. And honestly, if we didn't get beat by field goals these last 3 games, then it would be a lot different spread of the Colts versus Arizona. I'm not saying that would be a huge spread, but it wouldn't be a 7.5. Oh, 7.5. I mean, if the Cardinals is coming in at 5-0, where the Colts were 5-0, like it'd probably been like a 1.5. Just being real, I'm telling you, the defense is solid. And so, look, we got 2 really big-ass games before we go into our bye. Same thing, though, whenever we went into our bye, like, we get soft and then we come out not gelling. And so I like this year where we got our ass handed to us early to make us wake up and realize, like, that is not all, sunshine and butterflies. And
Rainbows, brother. Rainbows.
we don't really get that many rainbows out here in Arizona. So the thing is we take this first game serious. I said we knock off Goliath, then we go and we knock off another Goliath, and we go into the bye with our hands up and being able to go into the back half of the season. So we got a tough 2 weeks ahead of us, but I believe in where we at.
Yeah, I feel that. And I think we know what time it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to know something. Green Bay coming off of their bye week.
Still trying to figure out how y'all tied against the sorry-ass Cowboys.
Green Bay coming off their bye week, man. It's just what it is. I'm on my unk stuff. I got the hen. We about to turn up, man. And
Bro, that look like a fake rolled up paper, dog. What you doing with that? Sam, he don't know what he doing with that. He don't even know what he doing with that.
Hey, we got that Bengals pack in here. That's that Bengals pack in here, bruh. That Bengals pack is in here. So
No, you ain't do that. No, you ain't do that.
Oh, man.
All I'm saying is y'all better beat the Bengals.
We got that Bengals
Y'all
pack
better
in
beat
here.
the Bengals.
We got that
Y'all better
Bengals
beat
pack
the
in here.
Bengals.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get busy. That spread 14.5. And, if I use the old logic, well, if Joe Burrow was there, it wouldn't be 14.5. Bro, shut up. Y'all lost.
Hey, what was y'all spread? What was y'all spread to
Y'all lost.
Cowboys?
See, here we go. He's bro, our spread was the same as y'all's with Tennessee, but we tied. Y'all lost, nigga. So I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? So here's the thing. Green Bay, what are we going to do? We're going to run the ball. What are we going to do? We're going to throw the ball. What do we got? We coming off a bye week. What do we get back? We got Christian Watson back in practice. Green Bay is on the up and up. Green Bay is getting ready for the Super Bowl run. Green Bay is going to come out. That offense is going to show just how dominant they are. At the end of this week, what people are going to be talking about is, you know what? The Detroit Lions didn't look good against the Kansas City Chiefs. They couldn't beat the 2-3 Chiefs. Green Bay dominated the game they were supposed to dominate. Let's put some more respect back on their name. They may have had a slip up with that tie, but they still dropped 40 points in a tie. Let that sink in. They still dropped 40 points in a tie. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not like it. Like, subscribe, tune in on YouTube, because when I get to Arizona, and I know I don't like to look forward. I really don't. I love, the Bengals is going to be a good game. We're going to win it, and I'm not looking forward. But I'm looking forward to this one, Octavius. October 9th, we will be live streaming from the Cardinals tailgate. The You Might Not Like It podcast will be live.
And we're going to be in the game.
In person at the Arizona Cardinal tailgate. Get your tickets, get your popcorn, pull up, hit me up, tune in, subscribe, like, do all of that stuff. Send me DMs, do whatever you need to. Everything is You Might Not Like It podcast. You can find us there. You want to come out, you want to get on the show, hit me up, and let's talk about it. We're going to have my boy Deli every day there. And that's who y'all been listening to on the radio. That's who's been playing on all of our intros and outros. We might have my boy Wyatt Berry. I'm going to give y'all a little taste of Wyatt Berry on the next show. But we're going to have some guests out there. We're going to have some Cardinal fans. We're going to have some Bears fans, obviously, with Sam being there. But we're going to have a lot of Packer fans. We're going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to have a lot to do. Go Pack Go. You might not like it. Thank you for tuning in. Beautiful week. Sam, it was an emotional roller coaster.
Again.
Mostly for you. But we got through it. I'm Wavy. That's Sir Octavius.
Just sports.
And that there is Sam. And Sam's special guest, that was the beautiful Miss Angel. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you with Deli every day. Thank you for tuning in. You might not like it, but this is what we do, baby.
No updates. You don't really want another version of me. He gon' be the one that's dumping out that black excursion on you. He gon' be the first one on the block, you got serving on you. Emerald on the phone, got a holo Marianne for you. Saw a list in the city, they ain't mention me. First I kinda laughed, then I got real fidgety. Cause I saw everything he said in the story, but nothing that they did made history. This ain't hate, they ain't did what I did. Let me break it down, I done came up with a list. 1 million rappers being signed, 1 million rappers tour annually. 1 million rappers rapping how they do it for their family. Another 1 million rappers going viral on the Grammy Daily. Saying all that to say you niggas really ain't me. Delhi got the supersonics like I'm Gary Payton. Only reason why they sleeping on me cause they tired of waiting. Yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. Who else they gon' listen to if I ain't dropped in a minute? Who can I run to escape from this prison? I been on my 1-2, I ain't stepped in a minute. Couple people I forgave, but I ain't never gon' forget it. Like that TikTok dance, if I see you then I'm tripping. Let that thing cook bland, like that show they made for children. I ain't tryna make amends, we ain't friends, I ain't tripping. They be like, I saw your man, he acting real different. Every other week, different click, he be switching. No identity, think he cold, maybe Kendrick. And I don't think he cold at all, Kendrick. Oh. Yeah, I thought the same thing.